Have you circled the date where Calgary is moving to Seattle on your future schedule here?
Yeah, no, not really. I can't say that. It is interesting. Everybody tries their tactic, right? And Daryl Cates tried showing up at a Seattle football game, and everybody laughed at him, and nobody took it seriously. Look, the Calgary Flames aren't moving. I think we all know that. There's an election coming up, as you guys mentioned, and this is their attempt to influence a decision that they feel is not moving in their direction. And, the one thing I will say that has caught people by surprise is when Edmonton got that arena, and it's beautiful. It's one of the jewels of the NHL right now. I think everybody thought it was just a matter of time before Calgary would get theirs, that the people of Calgary would not stand for having the oldest arena in the NHL with Edmonton had this beautiful new facility a couple hours north. And the fact that it hasn't happened, I think that surprised some people, but now the Flames are going to make this an election issue.
But it's tough. You try and find that stadium or that arena in the NHL, Elliotte, where it doesn't leave either taxpayers disgruntled or owners a little. I mean, Glendale is one. Detroit's another. Like, no one wants to say a bad thing about Mike Ilitch, but he took the city to the cleaners, and the Ilitch family got what they wanted out of building that arena. They didn't even know they'd get the Pistons as a tenant as well. So I can understand the Flames owners wanting to, there's a soaking process here. And yeah, they'll probably come to some kind of common ground. But you talk to enough people in the media that are just, they've turned a total 180 on the idea of public money for a private venture because they don't get to share in the ownership after they give the money. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's always the battle. I mean, look, if you've been working in the media or in finance a long time, you know how these things work. But, the public is funny a bit, Greg. Like, you'll complain about, oh, my tax dollars. There's things that your tax dollars will go to that you complain about, and there's things that your tax dollars will go to that you don't complain about. It varies from person to person. Like, I remember one time, guys, like I was sitting on a plane once, and this guy walked by me when I worked at the CBC, and this guy walked by me, and he basically said, I can't believe I pay your salary and your seat on this plane. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And, you just laugh, right? And it's funny, like, some people will care about that you get funded for the arts. And some people will say, well, I'm happy to have my money going to the arts. And some people will get mad that you fund sports. And other people will say, well, I like that you fund sports. And when Canada wasn't doing very well at the Olympics, people would scream the government has to spend more money on Olympians. And, the one thing here is that the Flames have done it in a way that the public is going to get the vote. This is going to be an election issue. And at the end of the day, if there's enough people in Calgary who want the team to get a new arena, they'll get it. It's that simple.